Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Steve G, coming to you from beautiful Taos, New Mexico, where I'm going to show you how to smoke some amazing ribs today. So, about the chef coat. Yeah, my wife finally got tired of me staining all of my shirts. Most of my videos, you can tell what I cooked because it's all over my shirt. So she brought me this really beautiful denim chef's coat, and I'm so happy to be wearing it today. Thank you, my love. And today, I'm gonna see how much beautiful smoked St. Louis pork ribs with an amazing hatch green chili pineapple honey glaze I can get all over my nice new chef's coat. Join me as I show you how to get these ribs prepped. We'll get them smoked, and then we will go ahead and get them tasted. All the ingredients for the barbecue sauce, as well as instructions, very explicit instructions, are in the description. As far as the rub goes, that's also in the description. All the ingredients for the rub as well. This is the first indoor smoker, and yes, we're using it outdoors in the beautiful outdoors of northern Taos, New Mexico. Works great for me. We're just gonna put some mesquite acacia wood pellets in here, and we're gonna set it for 4.5 hours, and we'll do some things in between that I'll show you in the video. So let's get that rub on those ribs and get smoking. So we've got our rub right here. We're gonna get this on our ribs. So I've got a full rack of St. Louis pork ribs right here that the butcher cut in half for me. And that's because the smoker that I have doesn't accommodate a full rack. You do have to cut things in half, but that's okay. We're gonna cut them anyways, right? So all we need to do is get this beautiful rub. All the ingredients are in the description, but we're gonna go ahead and give these ribs a nice generous portion of this rub and get it all over these things here. From the top first. Don't be shy. We're gonna rub this in. Okay, we got that all on there. Now go ahead and just give it a nice rub. Alright. Just nice and rubbed in here too. Just push down on it. Okay. See how that looks? There. And we're going to flip them over, do the same thing on the other side. So we'll sprinkle them in like this. You don't want to cross-contaminate your rub. So we'll sprinkle it on now. It's going to let this sit on here for about 20 minutes or so. It's going to start to release some moisture, and you'll see how the color will change a little bit. Get it on the sides here too, on this end. You don't want to miss any spots. You want flavor on all this meat here. We're going to let this meat rest a little bit, and then once it's ready and our smoker's preheated and up to temp, we'll get them in the smoker. Should I? Nah. Alright, our smoker has come to temp, and we're going to get our ribs inside the smoker now. Look at that. So I'm going to put one on the bottom, right there. Look at that. You started to loosen up that color a little bit. Nice. I'm going to set it on there like so. Push that in. Get the other one on there as well. Put that in there. Close that door. Come back in about 2.5 hours and see how they're looking. All right, our 2.5 hours is up. First, what we're gonna do is lay down our ingredients for our foil wrap. I'm gonna take, this is a half a stick of butter cut in half. I'm gonna lay that down there, right there, just like that. Then I'm gonna drizzle some honey on here. on top just to give it a little more sweetness. Put them right there like that. Get a little spoon. We got some local Taos raw honey right here. Nothing better. Take a little bit of spoonful of that. Drizzle it on there. Get it on there, right there, looks like that. Get a little bit of sweet and savory down here. This is gonna melt down and help baste these ribs. More on this side. There we go. And I've got some pineapple juice right here for a little acidity. I'm gonna put that right here, just on the front. Just a little bit, not too much. That's about good there. And we're gonna go ahead and get our ribs out of the smoker. Oh yeah. So that's looking real good. You can see that color we got on there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got some nice color. So we'll take that and we'll just lay that on top. Just like so. Alright. Like that. Set it back on the rack. And we'll put that right back in here. Put this second rack out. Put it down there. You see that nice color on there. Beautiful color. This one's going back in now. Close that up. Another hour and a half, and we'll come back, pull them out. They should be nice and tender. And then we'll get some of that Hatch green chili pineapple honey glaze on the ribs and finish them off. Okay, so I got to apologize for this weather transformation. We're up here at 7,300 feet altitude, and in the high desert. We get rapid weather changes as we did today. We had a beautiful, sunny, partly cloudy, blue sky day this morning when I started about 4.5 hours ago, and now we've got rain on the way and heavy winds. So I had to bring it a little bit more indoors. I don't have the same great lighting, but hopefully we'll be able to see what's going on. Our ribs are pretty much done. So we'll go ahead and get them taken out of the smoker, and we'll get that glaze on them and finish them up in the smoker for about another 10 minutes or so. All right, let's get this off of there. Get that one out. All right, let's see what they look like. Oh, they look real nice. Oh yeah, oh, they're super tender. My goodness. Look at that. Nice little wiggle. Woo! That is tender. I'm telling you. Let me hold them up again one more time for you. And juicy. On top of that. Look at that. See that? Man. That is heaven. And I'm going to take some of this glaze. We're just going to drizzle it on here like so. And then we'll just get it all over. Like this. Okay, and we'll get that back on our rack over here and get it back into our smoker. This one out of there too. This one's looking just as pretty. Look at that. Nice, beautiful color. Nice and pliable. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait to cut into that. I can get this glaze on here. All right. Get that back on the rack. Get this back in there too. All right, we'll come back in about 15 minutes. After that glaze is kind of baked on there, and we'll cut them and we'll taste them and see how they turned out. We're smoking ribs in the rain.
I think they look beautiful. Got that glaze baked on there. Got that bone pulling away a little bit. Look at that. That's pretty. Let's cut one and taste it. Look at that. Look at the juice in there. Nice smoke ring. Just beautiful bark. Really, really pleased with these.
All right, let's have a taste. Let's see how they came out. Oh. Holy cow. So tender, juicy, beautiful smoke. That rub with the green chili, brown sugar. Not only that, that barbecue sauce, you gotta make it. But the true test, we gotta get mom out here to taste this. All right, everybody, this is my mom, the true taste tester. Have a bite.
Let's see what this beautiful little rib tastes like. Oh my goodness.
That's what I said.
Really?
Yeah. I was shocked at how delicious it was, how juicy.
Juicy, yes.
The rub, the green chili, the pineapple, the smoke, everything.
Excellent.
You see the smoke ring on that I got from this little, indoor smoker.
The best part about it is we did it outdoors.
Yeah.
In the rain and the wind.
Yeah, never give up. Yeah, I was about ready to hang it up when it started raining, and yeah, but
These are delicious. You got to try this.
yeah, awesome. All right, well, we're gonna finish up our ribs. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Cooking with Steve G, and coming to you from Taos, New Mexico. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. They're
Good.
so
Have
tender.
a bite.
So tender.
This is what it looked like 30 minutes after we finished.